In the previous video, we read that Kezia was reluctant in her work. She was slow in her motion, and so her father would tell her to hurry up and remove his boots and keep them out of the room. And then he would ask her if she had been a good girl that day. And Kezia would reply that she did not know. She said so in a stammering voice. Why was she stammering? This was because she was not confident. A person is not confident when he has a feeling of fear. Kezia's father copied her and he also stammered like she did. He further said to her that if she stuttered like that, then her mother would have to take her to the doctor for a checkup. The writer later tells us that Kezia never stammered when she spoke to other people. It was only when she talked to her father that she lacked confidence, and that is why she tried very hard to speak properly and she stammered. One day, Kezia's father looked at her. He felt that something was wrong with her. So he asked her why she was so unhappy. And then he told her mother that she should teach Kezia to behave in a better way, as Kezia should not appear as if she was unhappy. He wanted to say that Kezia seemed to be so unhappy with her life that she did not want to live any longer. He handed over Kezia his teacup and asked her to place it back on the table. Kezia here called her father a giant. This is the vision that Kezia had for her father. She felt that her father was so big, he was just like a giant. And the writer says that Kezia felt that his hand and his neck and his mouth were all so huge, especially when he yawned. It seemed as if he was a huge monster. And whenever Kezia thought about her father, she felt that she was thinking about a giant. There was another member in the house, Grandma. Grandma loved Kezia. Every Sunday during afternoon, she sent her downstairs to the drawing room in order to make her spend time with her parents. So Kezia was supposed to behave in a nice and decent way in front of her parents, and they had a formal get-together. Every Sunday afternoon, when she went to her parents to meet them in the drawing room and have a nice talk with them, they were busy doing their own things. Her mother was busy reading and her father was busy sleeping and snoring. So here we feel that Kezia is feeling a bit neglected. Kezia had this image of her parents in her mind. They did not talk to her. They didn't spend time with her. On the other hand, they were busy doing their own things. So all the while Kezia's father was asleep, she would just sit on a stool and watch him carefully till the time he would wake up and stretch his body, and then would ask the time and look at her. Kezia's father would compare her to a little brown bear. He would say that Kezia was staring at him just like an owl does. That was about Sundays. One day, Kezia was not well. She had a cold. So she was supposed to stay at home. Her grandmother suggested that as she was at home and her father's birthday was approaching, she could make a gift for him. She asked Kezia to make a pin cushion for him. And she also gave her a yellow-colored fabric of silk to make the cushion. Kezia put in a lot of effort to make the birthday gift. She used double cotton and she stitched 3 sides of the cushion. Kezia had prepared the bag for the cushion. She had to stitch the 4th side, and before that, she had to fill the cushion with something, and she did not know what to fill the cushion with. Kezia was confused that what should she use to fill the cushion with. As her grandmother was out in the garden and she was just looking for something, she reached her mother's bedroom. She was looking for bits of paper or cloth to stuff into the cushion. Kezia was a small little girl. She was very young. On the bed table, she found a heap of sheets of paper. She just gathered all the sheets, tore them, and stuffed those pieces of paper into the cushion. And then she stitched the 4th side of the cushion, and she had prepared a birthday gift for her father. So many of you can relate to Kezia's act. Many children do such things unknowingly. They do not intend to create any mischief or harm to anyone, but they end up doing it. Kezia didn't know what paper she tore. That night there was a lot of shouting in the house because Kezia's father had prepared a speech for the Port Authority and he was unable to find it. Now we all know where the speech had gone. It had been torn into tiny pieces, and Kezia had stuffed it into the cushion. The family searched everywhere. They asked the servants, but no one knew where the sheets of papers had gone. And finally, Mother reached Kezia's room. Here we get to see that Kezia is an innocent girl. She did not intend to harm anyone. She was just preparing a birthday gift for her father. And so, very truthfully, she told her mother that she found some sheet of papers as she needed them to stuff into the cushion. So, she tore them and prepared her surprise gift. That is a birthday gift that she had prepared for her father. Unknowingly, Kezia had done a great disaster. Kezia's mother turned furious when she came to know that Kezia had torn the speech that her father was looking for. And so, she was ordered to come down into the dining room at that very moment. So today we'll read only up till here. We read that Kezia was very scared of her father. She did not like going in front of her father, and she often stammered when she was in front of him. Then we also read about the gift that she was preparing for her father, and unknowingly the sheets of paper she tore. Now let's see how her father would react, and that we would see in the next video. For your homework, you're all requested to read the entire story, underline the difficult words in the book, and write the meaning in the book itself. You're also requested to write about the author in the copy. Children, please make sure you read the chapter thoroughly. That is all for today. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.